Hollywood is all abuzz about Jeff Bezos and his love of his life, the beautiful Lauren, and their wedding that they had. But it makes some stars very sad, even mad. Rosie O'Donnell, Katie Couric, and more slamming the door on Jeff Bezos. And all because of politics. It's a beautiful day, and we are happy that you've come our way, folks. An attitude of gratitude every time you elect to spend your time with us. Thank you. You're seen and appreciated. By the way, if you'd like even more spicy content, going places we simply can't hear on YouTube, check out the Patreon. It's www.patreon.com/WDWPro. Let's dive in now into the latest crazy Hollywood celebrity story. And yes, it's all about the Orange Man yet again. A proxy battle over a wedding. Click the like button. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take a look. The Hollywood celebrities are losing their minds. And this time it's all about Jeff Bezos. But oh wait, no, it's not. It's about no, I can't say that on YouTube. It's the Orange Man. It's the Orange Man this time. And let's take a look at what we've got out of Popgrave. Charlize Theron says those who attended Jeff Bezos' wedding suck. They just suck. There's stinky poo-poo heads following his support for the Orange Man. Charlize Theron, who of course made her name by showing her buttocks, a lot of buttocks in the Cider House Rules movie. Immigration policy has destroyed the lives of families, not criminals. Women's rights are becoming less and less every day. Queer and trans lives are increasingly being erased, and gender-based violence is on the rise. This isn't just policy, it's personal. She tweeted out from her diamond-crusted laptop behind a gate where security guards protect her 24/7. All right, Charlize is not pleased with Jeff Bezos, but folks, if you think it's just one crazy celebrity who's turning politics into a metastasized issue, think again. Rosie O'Donnell, the Irish lady, trashes Jeff Bezos. Lauren Sanchez's gross $50 million wedding. It turned her stomach, which we're glad to know that she feels the same that we do sometimes. Rosie O'Donnell isn't holding back. Just days after Amazon billionaire Jeff Bezos tied the knot with Lauren Sanchez in an extravagant $50 million wedding in Venice, Italy, the former talk show host took to Instagram to trash the newly married couple over the gross event. The Bezos wedding, she says, it turned my stomach seeing all those billionaires gathering in the gross excess of it all. The show of it, said the millionaire. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to go through every single article that features every single celebrity who's playing this game. I will tell you that the legacy access going extinct, dinosaur media, the drive-bys, they're making note of every single person who didn't show up, and they're celebrating them. One of the Kardashians didn't go to the Jeff Bezos wedding, so they're out there praising that Kardashian, not the others. Eva Longoria didn't go to the Jeff Bezos wedding, so they're praising Eva Longoria. Article after article slamming Jeff Bezos, and there's plenty of reasons, I suppose, to slam poor Bezos. That's ironic, right? Because he's not poor, he's very rich. But they're slamming anybody who attended, not because of the hypocrisy of these pro-environmental people flying in on their private jets, not because of the gluttony, that makes some of these people turn their eyes. No, it's no surprise. It's all about Trump again. The Hollywood elites can't stand that the executives, the movers and pushers, and by the way, Jeff Bezos, he's not just an Amazon guy with the packages. He's the Amazon video guy too. Prime Video, right? He's a big-time decision maker now in the halls of Hollywood. They're furious with these executives for playing somewhat nice. And it's not just Bezos. Folks, it's also, they're furious at Iger, right? They've went a little quiet on this lately, but Iger visited the Oval Office. We've seen article after article about how he should not be cozying up with Trump. There are people out there dumping on the Magic Kingdom now for the audacity of having Trump actually be in the Hall of Presidents. These people are furious. They're furious, and they've gone to the point now of slamming people like Jeff Bezos, who a year ago, they wanted to be in this man's presence. They wanted to share cocktails. They wanted anything they could do. Please put me on the spaceship, please. Katy Perry thought it would be the career-defining moment of her life. She was the next Sally Ride. Now, these celebrities can't hide their disgust because this man dared to go to the inauguration. And it reveals, I think, panel, how the celebrities really feel about average people, those who just, support normal politics, normal thoughts, normal, not crazy partisans, just the folks out there across all of America who voted one way or the other. Celebrities can't stand you. And I hate to be that way. No, it's not every celebrity. But if they'll get out there and slime Jeff Bezos, what do you think they believe about somebody living in the Midwest who decided that the Trumpster was the way to vote last time? Go ahead.
Rosie O'Donnell hit the most sacred of the sacred cows. She attacked Oprah over going.
Tell us about it, Marvin.
Yeah, she just did we're working on a story right now for that Park Place, but no, it's an article in Variety. She called out Oprah for attending the wedding, and she says, how is that possible? He treats his employees with disdain. He's not a nice man. It's just like, if you're willing to, so it said, is Oprah friends with Jeff Bezos? Really? How is that possible? Why would he choose her after Salt of the Earth Mackenzie sold his soul? What it looks like from here, the devil is smiling at all his conquests. I mean, it is just a slew of horrific quotes and attacking Oprah of all people.
All right, let me read it. Here we go. This is from Rosie O'Donnell. Okay, and I'm telling you, this is TDS, the Bezos wedding. Is this supposed to be poetry? It doesn't seem to rhyme. It doesn't have to. That's what they tell me these days. It turned my stomach seeing all these billionaires gathered in the gross success of it all, the show of it, says the millionaire. Is Oprah friends with Jeff Bezos? Misspelled it. Really? How is that possible? Missed the punctuation. He treats his employees with disdain. By any metric, he is not a nice man. And his fake femme-butt wife who looks like that, why would he choose her after the Salt of the Earth Mackenzie? Wow, talk about, that is some body shaming. Sold his soul is what it looks like from here. The devil is smiling at all his conquests. Read the rest on the Substack.
No, thank you.
Don't. Sorry, Rosie, I'm going to pass.
I politely declined.
I realized that Rosie had a Substack. That's too good.
Listen, the millionaires got to pay for the millionaire mansions in Ireland. Okay, Jonas, don't make fun.
Wasn't she getting deported from Ireland?
Maybe.
I still haven't forgiven her for ambushing Tom Selleck back in the day.
And the stash.
The best headline I've seen about this is the Babylon Bee headline that's like, your wife's Amazon purchases go to fund Jeff Bezos' wife's $250 million wedding.
Well, here's what. Okay, so let me go to Ron on this. Ron, I'm not here to defend Jeff Bezos at all. Not for a second. Okay, I can criticize, I can critique. There are also things that the man has done well. Obviously, I don't want to get into that. My job is to analyze entertainment. What I'm interested in here is that usually Hollywood and the celebrities grovel at the ultra wealthy. They grovel at their feet because they're the ones who can pay the checks and get you lined up for the next big gig. In this case, Bezos is the ultimate villain, to the point that the Access Media is praising the single Kardashian who didn't go, right? And it's all about politics. It has, ladies and gentlemen, if you think this has anything to do with virtue or them caring about excessive wealth, give me a break. Give me a break. It's all political. Ron, how much longer can this go on where it's a veiled hatred of anyone who disagrees with them?
First of all, I just think that Rosie O'Donnell and Charlize Theron owe you, WDW Pro, a lot of gratitude for bringing them to the forefront and giving them any degree of relevancy today whatsoever, because as far as I can tell, they don't have any left. It's so ridiculous. The massive amount of hypocrisy that we see from these people is just always overwhelmingly ridiculous when they chime in on this type of thing, when they're talking about every single one of these people has indulged in an opulence that a normal, regular, day-to-day person just will never, ever see in their lives. A lot of them make more in a movie than people will make in a lifetime. And it doesn't matter whether you're a millionaire or a billionaire, you're still living that same type of lifestyle. Rosie O'Donnell, I don't know what the heck has happened to her in the last 10, 15 years, but I mean, she used to be a pretty well-known talent, movie after movie after movie, talk show after talk show. She's certainly made her money. And again, the ridiculous hypocrisy of it all, just because somebody that they happen to disagree with is in the White House. It's just the weirdest thing ever. And frankly, I think the swing back last November was simply a swing back to most of the people in this country wanting to get back to some type of level of normalcy after what had happened in 2020 and 2021, 2022. We saw a lot of things that went off the rails in this country, where it was just a lot of abnormalities, where people were trying to say, well, this incredible weirdness over here, whatever the weirdness was, we're going to try to make that normal. And people realize that it's not common sense, it's not normal, it's just very, very strange. And I think a lot of people just wanted basically the summer barbecue, the summer picnic back, celebrating the 4th of July with, your hot dogs and your hamburgers and your barbecues and your fireworks, and as a family together, mom, dad, kids, regular stuff. We don't need all of the fringe elements of society being massively celebrated.
Hang on, Ron. Hang on just a second, Ron. Hang on. You said that these celebrities owe me, right?
Yeah, because they do.
I'm bringing it. Okay. I want to add Katie Couric to the list. And I just... exactly. And if these celebrities would be so kind, if you do owe me, Rosie, if you do owe me, Katie, I'll take an espresso. Shake an espresso, please. I would love that. Ron, fantastic points. I do want to go to Erica, though, real quick, because Erica, it's fascinating to me that the celebrities, they're some of them are actually going, right? So like Usher was there, and Leonardo DiCaprio, they're there. So they're kind of divided. The allure of so much cash, still, it's like a bug zapper to them. So what do you think about this, the divide in Hollywood over how to handle, Jeff Bezos, he can give you a movie. He can flat out give you a movie. So maybe, Erica, maybe Ron pointed out something that's really important, and we were kind of laughing about it. Maybe it's only the has-beens who are willing to go out here with the vicious political stuff. What do you think?
I think it should be studied. My brain is just turning to mush.
Well, you're feeling like a celebrity then, right?
No.
Feel like a celebrity. It's a good song. It's a good song. You're telling me, okay, wait a minute, Erica, you're telling me that watching these celebrities turn on each other and fight over the Bezos wedding, that it's below your intellect? Because I agree.
It's just stupid. It was a wedding. And what's this comment over here about her going back to the 80s? Like
Katie Couric, she's out there. Yeah, she's mad. She's mad about
fashion. I mean, oh my gosh. Like, just
it's the Melania Trump stuff, right? It's the Melania Trump stuff where you can't allow a beautiful woman, and I'm not here to weigh in on Bezos' wife, but you have to denigrate. You got to denigrate. You got to attack, and it's body shaming, and you're not allowed to do it until they do it, and then it's okay again.
It's sad to see them bring politics into every facet of their lives. Their beliefs that's their religion. So, and they are so brainwashed, and they just, that is, I will never understand that level of mentality and reasoning. And frankly, the best way to deal with those celebrities is ignore them. Don't give them the attention they're seeking.
You're taking the fuel away, Erica. Easy now. It's like stealing a propane tank right before the 4th of July. Don't do that. The burgers won't grill. Celebrities got the thrill of having people talk about them.
Yeah, the ones that are speaking out, to your point, is, there are a lot of these has-beens. They haven't, do you hear from Katie Couric ever? No. Rosie O'Donnell only comes out when she feels like she wants to say something, and she's not relevant to anybody anymore. My son doesn't even know who she is, and he's 21.
Culture. Go ahead, Marvin.
I was gonna say anyone who has a ghost of a chance of being in an Amazon Prime movie in the next 10 years is not saying boo about this.
And I was just going to say, Culture is actively trying to wipe out of his mind the memory of Rosie O'Donnell. How's that going, Culture?
Not well. But look, I'm also trying to even pretend that I care about any of these celebrities' thoughts or what somebody did at a given wedding or anything else. I don't know that people matter. Excuse me. I don't know that it matters to people there. I'm turning into Willy Wonka all of a sudden, but I don't think the vast majority of Americans care anymore. The celebrity culture that we used to have here in the United States that spread globally because of the Western culture and the
is that ending, Culture?
I think
is celebrity culture ending?
I think it's gone. I don't think it's ending. I think it's over. I mean, I don't think you have people clamoring for another, Kardashian show or anything else. I think that maybe Sly Stallone, his show with his family may still have some relevance, but people just want the celebrities to shut up at this point. And it's not, I'm not just mirroring my position. It's just when you look at ratings and things like that, it doesn't favor the celebrity culture that we developed for so long. I mean, how long do you think magazines like Us Weekly and People and everything else are going to survive? I mean, you have to bring a significant amount of snark to be the Vanity Fair, the most hoitiest of them all out there. And, that's the only way you're going to survive. You have no digital outlets, unlike, that Park Place, which is going in the wonderful positive direction. The digital shills are not getting the love anymore. And oftentimes that's all they cover is celebrity culture. In fact, I think, people are more interested in what people say on the daily around Elon Musk on platforms like X. This is where we are with this. I think Jeff Bezos has an appeal, and I think a smart business person is going to steer clear of being critical of him. And I think that the people who are dumb and are listening to some nascent PR people that are just new to the business or went to business school and that makes them qualified for these jobs without actually understanding the psychology of the public at large are putting a lot of these celebrities in places they don't want to be. And the thing is you can't virtue signal without being called on your message down the road because, well, most of us are media and social media savvy now. Everybody on this panel is seemingly. And, we can go through your history of doing the exact same thing that you're all up in arms about. So, I think we're just done.
Speaking of savvy, Vash Sky slid in here. Vash, what do you got to say on this topic?
I'm going to defend Lauren Sanchez. Now, Lauren Sanchez Bezos right here because
about time you came in. She needed a defender. About time, Vash. Where you been, man?
Absolutely. Well, I just, hearing Rosie and everybody else criticize her. Look, I have heard she is one heck of a pilot. And, when you talk about all these celebrities, what have you all done? I mean, y'all haven't done anything. But she, from what I understand, is super accomplished and is highly respected within the aviation community. So there you go.
Yeah, but Vash, I think that some of that's now been compromised because she's not allowed to go above a certain altitude or her lips will explode.
Well, that's okay though, Culture. She's staying at a low low verticality because she's dropping off boxes now for some company. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. I got smiley faces on their boxes, but she's part of the drone army, I hear.
She's got her black chopper. I don't know. She bagged a billionaire.
There you go.
How bad can she be?
Landed the plane.
I've never heard a word from this woman. I've only seen pictures of her. She may be a nice person for all we know here. She is married to, again, if you were going to be a trophy wife, suppose that being Jeff Bezos' trophy is probably the upper end of that pyramid of self-actualization here. It just seems like sour grapes that people didn't get invited to this wedding, honestly, when it comes down to it.
Poor Rosie. She should have been on the list. I mean, really.
She was great in a League of Her Own back in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, she's a has-been, and many former celebrities are.
All she needs the culture. You deny her the caviar that she could have had.
Sure, but that's
Has
probably
been.
the best meal she's had since she moved to Ireland. So let's be fair.
The cabbage is
Okay.
great. Cabbage
It
is
never
great.
was.
Boy, I'm gonna get some love today. I can tell.
Yeah. Dig that ditch. Dig that ditch a little deeper. You got to dig a little deeper. Pulling Holly Weird to the sensible center, the mainstream middle where money is made is not easy, but folks, you make it easy to make videos each and every day because sharing time with you is a great honor and we never take it lightly. An attitude of gratitude every single time we have the chance to shine with you. Until the next time, we only ask that you click that like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, don't worry about paying any kind of tuition for this free class and how entertainment works. You are on scholarship. Highest IQ on the internet, that's you for sure. Until the next time we have the opportunity to spend time together, folks, we just ask that you keep learning, keep growing, and as ever, keep having fun.
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the WDW Pro channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun. Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio. What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.